Hi, welcome or welcome back. I know it's been a little while since my last video, but you'll forgive me, right? I'm Samantha and welcome to my channel. So there's something that I've been meaning to talk about since before I even started this. I just kind of feel like this is something that people might need to hear. I'm not sure. But I wanted to talk about a lot of people have like issues that they don't like with their body, right? Like, and then a lot of people have judgments about other people's bodies. Like, I know mine has been judged a lot throughout my life because I've always been big. But I finally, like, it came to me. I think I was watching a video and it was talking about a process called glycation. And I probably should have looked into it more before I started the video because I forget what it does. But basically, when I was listening to that, I realized that it's okay if I don't know how to love my body just yet, because my body loves me. And, you know, your body loves you so much. It does everything it does to try to keep you safe and keep you going. So I remember that the excess fat stores are the body's way of protecting you from dangerous glucose spikes. So like every time your sugar like spikes really high, it creates fat to like put that into there, I think. Don't quote me on that, but like something like that. And yeah, if you want to look into the process, it's called glycation, Glycation, Cation. So when I realized that, like, these stores of fat is how my body was trying to protect me, that was just like one thing among all of the other things that your body will do for you. And like, I'm so grateful that it's been protecting me my whole life and it's been working for me. I mean, obviously I'm getting older now and it doesn't do like everything it used to do, but it's doing its best. And it's been with me my entire life. And, you know, I can say that I wish I would have taken better care of it, but it's better late than never. Always, you know, I just feel so grateful to have my body and that it does things that I need it to do. I can, a few years back, I had a really bad disc herniation in my spine, and I was very lucky that the nerve was not completely severed. And I'm very lucky to be able to walk. And I'm lucky that I can, I've been diabetic for a while and I have a lot of neuropathy in my feet, which means I don't have a lot of feeling left in my feet. But I'm so grateful I still have them. And I'm grateful that like I said, like I'm so grateful I can walk. And I'm so grateful that I can, I still have time to make better choices, you know? Like, as long as you're alive, you always have time to change something that you don't like. So my eyes are really bad too, and they've been bad my whole life, but I still have them, and I'm still able to see for the most part pretty well. And so I'm really grateful for that. And you know, I may have lost a lot of teeth, but I can still eat like most of everything. And I do have a set. I just don't like to wear them. But but they work. And you know, and I'm so grateful. You know, like my I love the height that I grew to. And I know that's a weird thing to be grateful for. And like, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I am pretty tall, but like, um, but that's a choice that was made for me by my body and by my genetics, I guess. And so I'm grateful, and I just, I love that, like, even when I was playing video games as a kid, back in the day with the original Sega and all that, um, anybody knows the game The Lion King? Yeah, I actually beat it. It took forever, especially that level 2. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. But anyway, but I'm glad that for those video games, I was getting some good hand-eye coordination. And it really helped me, like, when I was drawing, because I used to draw a lot. And I feel like every time I go back into drawing, because I had a long period of when I stopped drawing. I basically stopped drawing after I left high school. And so every time I draw now, it just kind of feels like my skill was stagnant, because it was. But I'm like, going back to what I started saying, is that I'm grateful that the hand-eye coordination, like, helped me in my drawing. And even though my skill did go stagnant, because I haven't done it in a long time, I'm still about where I was, not really that much worse. So I can improve if I really want to. But like, my body will do just about anything I ask it to do. And even when it doesn't, it's helping me to have a dialogue with my body. So like, okay, back, how are we doing? Can we do any more chores standing up? Because yeah. I usually do the dishes in a chair because it's a lot easier, especially on my back, especially since I had that injury. But like, it'll do anything I ask it. I mean, I don't mean to. Body, I love you. You're good. Okay. Thank you for everything you do for me. And everything it does for me that I don't even have to think about. Everything it does for me, like, when it, like, breathing, heart beating, thoughts, able to grab them. Because that's another thing. Your brain is like more of a receiver, and consciousness is like outside of you. I'm not sure where everyone is at, like, with your knowledge on that kind of thing. But yeah, it's looking like, I think science is finally kind of hypothesizing. I don't want to say theory. Everybody gets the theory word wrong. Like, oh, evolution's just a theory. Just a theory. You're using it as like layman's terms, but when science says it's a theory, that pretty much means it's fact. But anyway, where was I? I go off on tangents. I'm sorry. But I was gonna say, let's see, talking about, consciousness, right? So if consciousness is outside of you, your brain is like a receiver and it picks up thoughts. But the more you think about something, the easier it is for your brain to grab it. So I love that my brain is a good receiver. and I love that it's able to learn things, for me. And like, your brain does a heck of a lot. I mean, obviously, but I feel like, not everybody is as lucky as I've been, and I just feel like everything my body has, even when it's been broken or worn down, even when it's gotten to those points, it's always healed for me, and I don't have to think about it healing. It just knows how to do that. And like, I thought I was going to be on pain management forever from my back surgery. And, but I feel like when I finally healed through the medical anxiety, which is a big thing to try to heal through, but I feel like when I let most of that go, the pain let up. And so I just feel like it's a good thing to have a dialogue with your body, because your body loves you more than you can ever really fully understand. I know I might have said like some really like cringy things in here, but I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I haven't even tried to edit a video yet, so I'm not sure how that might go, but I also like to be like unedited so that you know like where my thought process is going and all that. But also like maybe not everything needs to be out there, you know, I'm not sure. But like I said, like this is just a hobby for right now. So like if I decide to take it down, I can. And I mean, I know once it's on the internet, it's always gonna, you know, there's a chance it's always gonna be there, right? And the people who have seen it will always have seen it, you know? Like you can't unwatch something. But anyway, so yeah, my brain goes a little scattered sometimes, but that's okay. Because, yeah, also found out kind of late in life, like the ADHD and all that. So, like, yeah. And then, like, learning about autism and ADHD, like, really helped me understand myself a lot. So, I mean, I don't really know if I want to say anything more about that, but it really helped me learn a lot about myself. I'll just stay right there. That'll be good. But yeah, remember our last video I was talking about dreams? Well, recently I had a dream. I won't go too much into the symbolism there, but basically it's kind of warning me to not be so emotionally vulnerable. So like, trying to use a little bit of discernment, I guess, but I'm not really sure how well it's going. Anyways, so that was what I wanted to talk about today. So yeah, your body loves you no matter what. And so if you start like opening a dialogue with your body, I feel like I missed the B there, body. Anyway, if you like open up a dialogue, because I, for most of my life, have lived in my head, you know, because I never really liked the way my body looked, because a lot of people told me I shouldn't. And who are they, you know? Like, people who mind don't matter, and people who matter don't mind. So, you know, that's helped me get through some things too. When it comes to not letting other people really, like, not caring about what other people think, the people who matter won't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. So, yeah. I feel like I keep sidetracking. Open up a dialogue with your body. I've been in my head most of my life, so I haven't really cared about my body that much. And so it feels like, because I've been more in my head most of my life, that my head and my body are separate. Obviously that's not true, but that's how it feels. And when I realized that, I'm like, oh, I do feel separate from my body, because I have a hard time with interoception, meaning how your body feels, like hungry, full, need to go to the bathroom. all of those internal systems, like I never really know what's going on until like it's almost an emergency. So that's how like a lot of things, So I feel like the bad interoception, and then always being up in my head has kind of distanced myself from my body. And so when I started talking to my body and checking in, well, maybe not talking out loud all the time, but like at least checking in, like how am I feeling right now? And then sometimes I'll just even ask, okay, body, what do you need right now? Do you need anything? Can I do anything for you? And a lot of times it'll say I need water. So, yeah, just try talking, like opening up a dialogue with your body, and like you don't have to do it out loud if you don't want to, but I kind of feel like it helps. Because your ears are part of your body, and so what they hear, comes back. You know what I mean? Like if you say it out loud, then your head hears it twice because it was in your head, and then it comes back in. I don't know if that's making any sense, but you know what I mean. So I feel like saying it out loud helps, especially if you're new to the process. But obviously you can do anything in your mind if it's easier for you or if it's more convenient in the moment. So, yeah, anyway, that's what was on my mind today. All right, see you next time.